Anne Hutchinson arrived in Massachusetts in 1634, but will she be voted off the base sooner than expected? She antagonized the leaders of the colony by arguing that
the members of the Massachusetts clergy, who have not undergone a conversion experience, and are therefore not allowed among the elect, have no right to spiritual office. Like you! Get you!
Hutchinson also created an alarm to many of Boston's religious leaders by implicitly challenging norms of female behavior in Puritan society.
Hey, what are you looking at?
However, will her large following among women, to whom she offered an active role in religious affairs, and dissidents who resented the oppressive character of the colonial government, help her from being banished from Survivor, Massachusetts Bay Edition?
And the votes are in from the male clergy. And the results are... Anne Hutchinson, you are banned from Massachusetts. Give me a torch. What the
Welcome back to the Maury Show. Today's installment, we will be showing clips of my favorite moments back in the 17th and 18th century when we revealed the legal status of several colonial women. Let's take a look. So Bianca, after you married Stefano, you lost control of your property and no separate legal identity apart from your husband.
Yeah, that's usually what happens to us colonial women.
Well, you are aware that single women and widows do have the legal rights to own property. And this envelope reveals that your husband tripped and accidentally shot himself, so you are a widow. Yes! This envelope reveals that you cannot hold political office. No! This envelope reveals that you cannot serve as part of the clergy or vote. No! Whoa, take it easy! Envelope reveals that you cannot serve as a juror.
okay, thanks for telling me that.
Wow, she sees the news well.
Oh my god, she has a chainsaw!
Oh, hell no!
Hey, will you marry me? Or not?
Of course! Actually, your answer should be no, since this envelope reveals that women serving as indentured servants like you have to remain unmarried until the period of their indenture is over.
No,
Man, I wish there were more women in here. Oh, everyone's like dying. It's not fair.
Dude, same here. If I see a woman around these parts, I'd make sure that every man treats her with a higher status than that of women in the New England colonies.
Word.
Yes.
Hey! Think of instead a girl worth fighting for.
Huh?
That's what I said. A girl worth fighting for.
Hey, well, guess what time it is? Mail time? Mail time? Alright, let's see who mailed us today. Oh, it's my wife, Abigail Adams. Let's see what she has here. It was written in the spring of 1776, and it says, John, you're an awesome husband. Baby, I know. And by the way,
in the new code of laws, which I suppose it would be necessary for you to make, I desire you would remember the ladies and be more generous and favorable to them than your ancestors. Remember, men would be tyrants if they could. Love, Abigail Adams.
Abigail Adams. That's my wife, an early proponent of women's rights. And this letter demonstrates that some colonial women hope to benefit from Republican ideals of equality and individual rights. However, I personally don't think women should participate in political conversations. Maybe one day they'll get the rights they desire.
Hey, mothers!
Who, me?
Yes, just like you. Do you do this with your kids?
You didn't eat your carrots again? Oh my god!
Or do you treat your children like this, like a good Republican mother who is a woman that would be responsible for rearing their children to be virtuous citizens of the new American Republic by emphasizing family and religious values?
You is kind, you is smart, you is important. Ah!
Hello, I'm Catherine Beecher, and I support this message and the cult of domesticity, which refers to the idealization of women in their roles as wives and mothers.
Hi guys, me and my Irish immigrant friends and I want to replace you, New England farm girls and textile mills.
We brought some taters.
You support divorce and child custody rights. You support women's suffrage. You want equal educational opportunities. You support the right to retain property after marriage.
How old are you?
17.
How long have you been 17?
A while.
I know what you are.
Say it. Out loud.
A feminist.
Are you afraid?
No.
Will you, Lucretia Mott, help me, Elizabeth Cady Stanton, to host the Seneca Falls Convention, where I will have the Declaration of Sentiments and Resolutions. The Declaration will state this goal. We hold the truth to be self-evident, that all men or women are created. Yes! Yes!
Hi, I'm Sarah Moore Grimke, one of the first women to openly support abolition and suffrage. What better way to start your morning with a little bit of freedom with my new Sarah Moore Grimkeos. Freedom!
Hey, welcome to my whole house. My name is Jane Adams. You're in Chicago, and yeah. So this is an example of the settlement house, which became centers of women's activism and reform efforts to help the urban poor. Oh, there's my urban poor. So this is where me and the other house settlement workers teach classes on cooking and dressmaking. And this is where we publish reports on deplorable housing conditions. And this is where we offer literacy and language classes for immigrants. Oh, they're so smart. They're ready for college. And this is where we establish day nurseries for working mothers. Oh, so peaceful. Alright, so that's the whole house.
Wait, what?
Dude, get in my house.
Dude, I don't understand. Wait, what? Wait, I just got here. Come back! Being a woman here sucks because we don't have the right to vote or anything.
Hey, I heard in Wyoming they give women the right to vote.
Really? Do you want to go to Wyoming?
Yes!
Let's go!
Hi, I'm Heidi Nam. Hi,
Heidi.
I've been drinking. Hi, I'm Viv.
Hi, Viv.
And I lost my daughter to alcoholism.
Thanks, guys. I'm Carrie Nation, and I'm a speaker of the Women's Christian Temperance Union. and I'm here to encourage all of you guys to support the temperance movement because we all have moral responsibility. Jesus!
Jesus! Yes! Wait, Jamie, what are you doing? Get out of there. Come on, let's take a shower. You stink.
Dorothea Dix worked tirelessly on behalf of the mentally ill.
Hi, I'm Ida B. Well Barnett, and I approve civil rights for African Americans and also women's rights. Hey, no lynching!
Aww.
Katniss, I looked at your pregnancy test and you're pregnant. I can't be pregnant, I'm too young. Here, let's take some night locks. I can't do this. Don't take those! Take these instead! I'm Margaret Sanger, and these are birth control pills.
World War II stimulated a widespread movement of women into factory work. Many married women also entered the workforce.
Be like me, Rosie the Riveter. A nickname given to women who worked in factories during World War II.
Later.
The Equal Credit Opportunity Act makes it unlawful for any creditor to discriminate against any applicant with respect to their race, color, religion, and sex. Passed. Roe versus Wade states that abortion is legal. Passed. Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 prohibits employment discrimination based on their race, religion, color, sex. Passed.
Yes!
The Equal Rights Amendment? Not passed. So the Equal Rights Amendment is not an amendment. Darn you, Phyllis Schlafly, who led a campaign to block ratification of the Equal Rights Amendment. You know Corey and Eddie? Yep.
Your opponents are saying that that's really part of a larger pattern with you, that you often avoid taking firm positions on controversial issues.
Oh, snap!
Yo, Ray, what you see?
Women got equal rights and we're gonna have a female president.